Hi there. Are you still sending your educators out to do training sessions and class lessons with a Microsoft PowerPoint slide? And then when the class is finished or the training session's over, you're handing out papers to the students or the trainees? Why? You're listening to Daniel from Mice Connect SA, and we are doing a short little demo video here for you to show you a system that will improve the way you do training through innovation. So what is this system? This system is an audience response system, and this video is just going to lightly touch on a couple topics of this system. If you want to know more, please contact me. I can send you a more personalized demo video of more of all the features of the system. So what is an AR system? How does it work? What are the features that the system provides? Why will it change the way training sessions are held? And how will it benefit the trainer and trainee? So what is an audience response system? An audience response system is a simple and easy to use system that allows the trainees or the students to interact with the trainer on an MS PowerPoint slide presentation through response pads. It records all the responses or answers that each trainee had answered. The features that the AR system has allow for multiple different types of questions that can be asked, as well as different formats of data it records. It is small and easy to transport, and it does not require any additional power supply or Wi-Fi. Perfect for trainers and educators to take it anywhere with them. It is easy to set up, it is easy to use, quick to draw reports, and overall beneficial for both parties, the educator and the students. So how does the audience response system work? From the hardware side of it, there's two parts. We have the response pad and a USB plug-in receiver. The hardware is a two-way communicating system, so when there's an interactive slide up, the receiver will send a signal to the response pad to activate it, to allow it to send in an answer or a response, and then the receiver will record it. There's also two softwares for this system. The one is called the toolkit, and that allows to program the response pads into the receiver, and because the receiver works on its own base channel and frequency, we have to program the response pads into that specific receiver. The other software is just the Microsoft PowerPoint add-in, where it allows the slides to become interactive, so the holders of the response pads can interact with the slide, and the software will record what the responses was. If you know Microsoft PowerPoint and how to use it, then the add-in is simple. It is exactly the same as Microsoft PowerPoint, just another option to create interactive slides. So what are some of the features that it provides? It allows you to ask many different types of questions, from true or false, yes or no, multiple choice questions, single choice questions, from options 1 to 10. There's so many different formats. I'm going to just show you a few slides at the end of this video on how it looks. It draws up a report on what all the response pads had answered in an Excel format or in a PDF format. If you want to see how that looks, please contact me and I will be able to show you exactly how each of those formats look. It allows an automatic start and stop or a controlled start and stop of the interactive slides. You can add in different information points on the interactive slides, like voted numbers, or to display the correct answer when the interactive slide stops. There are many different options to choose from to make the interactive slide more informative or display different types of information. The system has different graph options as well that can be displayed to see how many people have answered for each option on that interactive slide. You can also decide to omit the graph if you want to. Why will this change the way training sessions are held? The audience response pad system is an innovative way to get rid of the old pen and paper examining format. The educator can now examine the students without having to mark papers. The report can just be drawn as soon as the class is over, and it will display what each person's percentage is for that examination. There is no Wi-Fi or additional power, so the educator can take the system anywhere they need to go. So how does this system benefit both parties? For the educator's point of view, it is a simple and easy to use system. If you know Microsoft PowerPoint, it really is easy. It's just an add-in on there. It allows for the educator to speed up time because examining and teaching can be done simultaneously or in the same format. No more pen and paper tests afterwards. The students can now take a test even if they are illiterate or suffer from examination fright. It will also keep the students focused on what's being taught, since they must interact with the educator on the slides. So the educator can put up a question every few slides and the students will have to answer that. So we're going to do a short little demo video for you guys now, just 3 slides and explaining the different features that it can be done. If you want a more detailed demo video on all of the options that this AR system can do for you, please feel free to contact us. We will send you a more personalized and more detailed demo video for this. So here the question is, when climbing onto a ladder, it is vital that you have a harness when it is higher than. And I've got 2 response pads here in front of me, so I'm just going to put it up quickly, put the answers in, manually stopping the slide, showing you that I said 1.5 meters, and then with the correct answer, you'll see on the left a little green tick pops up. And so that would be recorded now. Each response pad has its own unique number, so the report would say that they 1 and 2 response pads voted on B for question 1. So the second one here in the bottom left, you can see that there's a voted number. You can change it to answered or responded, that's up to you. And so I'm just going to put my answers in here quickly to show you. So okay, the class is split. Both have half the class has chosen A, the other half the class has chosen B. See, I haven't put in a correct answer or incorrect answer here, which is good for examining formats. Once the graph pops up, there's no way you can change your answers from the response pad. The receiver has sent the signal to the response pads to say no more communications. It's over on this one. The next slide we're going to do has got a timer countdown, and it will show you that there's 2 people that have answered already, which is me. And so when that timer countdown stops, the interactive slide will stop and it will show you who has voted for what on this slide, like you see over there. So 100% of the people have chosen B. I've decided to put a pie chart up here for you. And so there again, I have not shown any sort of correct answer here. This is also good for examination formats. If you want to do it and you are having a little bit of a competition with the class, you can put up a participation leaderboard. Like you can see here, the person with the most correct answers is the person holding response pad number 1. Number 2 has got no correct answers, so therefore they failed their test, or they didn't do so well in the questions during the class lesson. And so that's just a couple features on what our system does look like. If you want to know more, if you want to see the system, please feel free to contact me. I would love to be able to send you a longer detailed version of this system. Thank you for watching MiceConnect SA, and have a lovely day further.